I am the greatest warrior this world has ever seen.
Through the valiant efforts of the Imperial and Volunteer forces, Zhang Jiao, founder of the Way of Peace, is defeated. The Yellow Turban Rebellion is ended. But the longed-for peace did not return. At the capital of Luoyang, the eunuchs faced off against the faction made up of the relatives of the Emperor. Using this as an excuse, Yuan Chao and others raid the Imperial Palace, killing the eunuchs. Under cover of this confusion, Dong Zhuo of Shilian leads his forces to the capital. He seizes control of the Emperor, appoints himself Prime Minister, and proceeds to take control and to tyrannize the country. The lords soon began to feel themselves in danger.
Ever since the purging of the eunuchs, the chaos in which the land is embroiled has only become worse. The cause of it all is Dong Zhuo. He manipulates the emperor for his own amusement and moves the land according to his own desires. I fear that the Han Dynasty will not last long at this rate.
The Emperor means nothing to me. What about the battle I was promised? I came here because I heard the 10 eunuchs and He Jin were causing trouble. But now that I'm here, the whole thing is over. This is not what I signed up for. I followed you so that I could fight.
Lu Bu. He was a powerful warrior, highly skilled in the martial arts, especially archery and horsemanship. Sensing his unparalleled abilities, Ding Yuan took him in as his son. However, Lu Bu refused to listen to the orders and repeated complaints of his adopted father. His only interest lay in finding a battlefield where he could freely express his might.
Lu Bu! Watch what you say! Our duty is to ensure that war never breaks out again. Our proper position is the very opposite of the one you seem to espouse. Forget about showing the world your might in battle. Go and patrol the capital, will you?
Pathetic! Any drudge can handle patrol duties. I am the mightiest warrior that this land has ever seen. I am here to prove that to the world.
Master Dong Zhuo wishes to meet with Lu Bu, you say?
Lord Dong Zhuo is kept extremely busy with his duties as advisor to His Imperial Majesty. He's prepared to make a small window of time to meet with him. It is a great honor. Oh, Lu Bu, just the man I was hoping to see. Lord Dong Zhuo wishes to see you. Hurry to the Imperial Palace.
Dong Zhuo? What does he want with me?
He wishes to bestow a gift upon you. Surely you would not wish to turn down such an honor. Do not keep Lord Dong Zhuo waiting. Hurry!
Dong Zhuo is the most avaricious man in the land. If he wishes to give you a present, he is sure to be up to something. Be careful, Lu Bu. I am certain he will try and convince you to do something dishonorable.
I dislike being summoned by anyone, but this may be interesting. I will go. If he says anything that displeases me, I will cut him down on the spot. Listening to that man talk is a waste of my time. I will go and finish this.
You need a horse? I'll be here if you need me.
Welcome! Don't be shy now. Come closer, my boy.
What do you want? I warn you, this better be good or you'll feel the sharp of my blade.
If you cut me down, Lubu, you will never break free of the drudgery you're currently forced to endure. Is that what you want?
What are you trying to say?
I know what you truly desire. The thrill of war. The lands teeming with dullards who profess to dislike my way of doing things. They're just itching for an excuse to face me in battle. If you work for me, I will let you be in charge of grinding them into dust. That should give you ample opportunity to show the world your might.
You are a greedy man. You must want something in return.
There's one dullard in particular I would like you to slaughter with extreme prejudice. I refer to your adopted father, Ding Yuan. If you slay him, none will be left in the capital who dared to oppose me. If you can do that for me, I will adopt you into my family by way of reward. Also, I will make you a gift, red hair, the swiftest horse in the land. You'd have all that you could desire, the joy of battle, and a state without peer. Surely Deng Yuan's life is a small price to pay for such riches.
I have one condition. I will not take orders from anyone in battle. My battles will be mine alone.
Very well. I will leave all military matters in your hands. I will be waiting for you, so bring me Deng Yuan's head.
Oh, you're back, Lu Bu. So, what did Don Zhuo want?
Dong Zhuo promised that he would allow me to fight freely. The price for that is your head.
My head? Lu Bu, do you mean to kill me? Everyone! This man has betrayed us! Show him no mercy! Off with his head!
Come and face me!
Master Lu Bu.
What is the meaning of this? You would turn your hand against your own father?
Show me what you've got! Show me what you've got!
Hold back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge? I tire of it. Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Lu Bu, curse you. You will pay for this terrible crime. In this life or the next.
Fine work, Lu Bu. At last, no one's left to stand in the way of my dream of decadence and debauchery. It was well worth letting you have red hair.
Do not mistake my objective. I have no intention of serving you. All I desire is to show the world that I am the mightiest warrior in this land. I simply cut down one who stood in the way of that desire. You need to hurry up and prepare me a battlefield where I can wreak havoc.
A battlefield, huh? Our land is embroiled in chaos. Military might holds ultimate sway. It won't be long before war breaks out again. Sooner or later, those who disapprove of my way will make a move against me. When that happens, you may wreak as much havoc as you desire. I want you to slaughter every last one of them.
Zhang Liao, do you serve Dong Zhuo too now?
That is correct.
Interesting. Do you intend to slay me and avenge Din Yuan?
No. I am simply searching for a stage upon which to wield the might I have honed over the years.
And what about you? What's your story?
I am Hua Xiong. I hear you can handle yourself in battle. Still, you can try all you like. I won't be giving up the mantle of the mightiest warrior in Dong Zhuo's army.
I have no interest in such a mantle. I have joined forces with Dong Zhuo so that I can fight my battles my own way. You can worry about keeping that fat pig safe.
What's that? How dare you? Very well. Show me now this strength of which you are so proud. Come, and I will beat you to a pulp.
Calm down, Master Hua Xiong. There is no point in fighting here amongst ourselves.
Listen to me, Lu Bu. One day soon, we will settle which of us is the stronger on the field of battle.
What a petty little man.
Master Hua Xiong is more than just talk. In fact, There are probably few men in our army who can match his strength.
He can bark all he likes. He will soon learn that I am the greatest this land has ever seen.
It seems that ever since he adopted you, Master Lu Bu, Master Dong Zhuo has only descended even further into a lifestyle of decadence and debauchery. There are none within the capital who can oppose you. I feel that he is taking advantage of the fear that you instill in others.
So the pig has begun to wallow ever more in the filth. But the more enemies he has, the more it suits me.
Surely, there are limits to such thinking.
All I desire is a battlefield on which to wreak havoc. The more enemies he has, the more opportunities I will have to do that.
I have never seen anyone look forward to battle so much. I myself wish for a land without conflict.
And you are?
Excuse my intrusion. My name is Diao Chen. I am currently serving as a waiting maid for Lord Dong Zhuo and spend most of my days by his side. I have heard all about you, Lord Lu Bu. They say you are an unparalleled warrior.
But you dislike conflict.
Yes. Battle brings only sorrow. Many innocent people are forced to endure pain and suffering. So many lose their lives. I have no desire to see that ever again.
You need not worry. Once the world realizes that my might cannot be bested, no one will start any unnecessary battles. And there will be no need for you to know sorrow.
Thank you for your compassion, my lord.
Lu Bu! Where were you? Just now, Cao Cao talked his way in and tried to kill me. You're never by my side when I need you. What good are you?
What? I am not your vassal. Do not misunderstand our relationship.
How dare you answer back? Anyway, he couldn't have gotten far. Chase after him at once and bring me back his head. Do not let him leave Luoyang alive. No one tries to kill me and lives to tell the tale. Catch that fool Cao Cao and make him pay the price.
All right. I need everyone to defend this area.
It looks like they are in need of our help along the front lines. We are not about to let you harm Cao Cao. I will protect him even if it costs me my life. Let's go! Now is the time to attack! You guys just don't give up, do you? In that case, I'm gonna have to put a stop to you myself! I have no choice. Got it.
Fleeing here was all part of my plan. Ambush unit! Help me shake off this pursuit!
Show me what you got!
I never approach any situation without a proper plan in place. Archers, drown my pursuers in a sea of arrows.
Show me what you got!
It looks like this is the end. This mistake has cost me everything.
You imbecile! You really thought you could get away from me? You're about to learn the true meaning of pain.
These guys are tougher than I thought. Forgive me, my lord. I hope you're able to escape to safety.
Lu Bu, what have you done? Where is Cao Cao's head? You better not have let him escape.
There is no sport in killing a man while he flees. We are better to let him go.
What's that? You couldn't catch him? So you're just making excuses? If you weren't my adopted son, I would have had you executed long ago. Listen to me. If you let anything like this happen again, I will show you no mercy. If I tell you to kill someone, you will kill them. Understand?
Watch how you talk to me, pig. You keep your nose out of my battles. I will decide who I kill and who I let live. If you try and tell me what to do again, you will be the one shown no mercy.
Bleeding about being the greatest. He's all talk. He's nothing more than a worthless dog.
So your grandfather's adopted son? Lu Bu, was it? What an unrefined visage. Quite frankly, the thought of having an uncouth brute such as yourself within the family is enough to make me feel quite nauseous.
Who exactly are you?
I am surprised to learn that there are still any in Luoyang who don't know my name. But I will take pity on your ignorance and tell you, my name is Dong Bai. I am Dong Zhuo's granddaughter. If you address me in a manner which displeases me, you will face a fate worse than any my grandfather could conjure up. Be aware. Wait right there! Just what kind of attitude do you call that? I really don't know what my grandfather sees in him. Fine. If he behaves rudely around me, I will simply have to teach him a lesson myself.
That fool Yuan Shao is bringing a bunch of his foolish men to attack us here in Luoyang. Lu Bu, this is exactly the kind of battle you always wanted, right? Then get out there and get rid of them for me.
Wait just a minute! I can handle the coalition forces myself. There is no need for you to be involved, Lu Bu.
On the contrary, you are the one who should stay here. Watch as I flatten the coalition army to a pulp.
Stop arguing and get out there! Both of you, get rid of them! The enemy commander, Yuan Shao, is nothing but an empty-headed fool. Rip him to pieces!
The coalition forces are a ragtag bunch with no real unity. Come, grandfather. Let's put them to the sword.
You will not make it to Luoyang by getting past me. My sworn brothers are fighting bravely on the front lines. I must join them and add my strength to theirs. Forward! Show the enemy no mercy!
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
On you, Zhang Fei. Let the three of us combine our might and defeat Lu Bu.
Leave it to me. I will show the world the strength of true honor. If we stick together, no one can beat us.
This is a strategic position for this battle. We must defend it without fail. Show me what you got! Forward! Show the enemy no mercy!
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Show me what you got!
Our mission is to secure the area. Everybody, prepare to march!
We're gonna secure the area. You bore me. Let's go!
Capturing the enemy's bases is the key to defeating them.
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Tire of it.
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Luoyang is safe now. I will head for Su Shui Gate. Nobody can stop me!
Incredible! I am truly impressed by your skill.
Forward! Show the enemy no mercy!
Come on, maggots! No one's getting through Su Shui Gate as long as I stand.
Important places like this need to be defended. Looks like it's up to us.
It seems we are having trouble with the assault on Sishui Gate. Prepare the rams. I shall head there myself.
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Show me what you got!
go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
Let's go! The enemy fortress does not stand a chance against our might!
Let's go capture one of those unsightly positions. Follow me. Show me what you got.
This gate is sturdier than I expected. Forgive me, Cao Cao. I must fall back for now.
She's no good. Somehow I've fallen before the Sushui gate has.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Incredible! I am truly impressed by your skill.
Tire of
Forward! Show the enemy no mercy! I have been beaten. Dongzhuo, I will avenge this loss the next time we meet in battle.
You men of Cao Cao are pitiful! Sushui Gate is impenetrable as long as I stand!
Nobody can stop me!
Only Lord Lubu could hold off an entire army by himself.
The siege of Sushui Gate is not proceeding very well. Zhu Xiao, gather up your men and hurry there at once!
I tire of you.
Well done, Lubu. I will try not to fall behind. The enemy is going to attack us here! Everyone prepare to defend this spot!
How dare you set foot inside the camp of a nobleman? Do you not know your place? I will make sure you are punished. Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
Lord Lubu, you are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march! Show me what you've got!
You sure know how to fight.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Only Lord Lubu could hold off an entire army by himself.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march! Will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march! Now, take defensive positions. Show me what you've got!
Destroy the enemy. I won't let anyone thwart our advance. Destroy the enemy. I won't let anyone thwart our advance.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won. Show me what
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Only Lord Lubu could hold off an entire army by himself.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
I shall own the battlefield! Neither my heart nor my spear have broken. We shall meet again.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Incredible. I am truly impressed by your skill.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack! Now, take defensive positions!
Well done, Lubu. I will try not to fall behind.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march!
You sure know how to fight.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Truly impressive! I won't have any enemies left to defeat! Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march! Let's go! Now is the time to attack! dare to defy the might of the Yuans? Uncultured fool!
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense.
I tire of it.
Let's go! Now is the time to attack! Let's go! Now is the time to attack!
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Only Lord Lubu could hold off an entire army by himself.
Ah! To be thwarted by such a dishonorable foe! This is an indelible stain on my noble name!
Take that, you worthless vermin! Your numbers mean nothing against me!
The coalition forces were no match for me. Let's go back to Luoyang.
I bring a message from Lord Dongzhuo. We are to abandon Luoyang and retreat to Shun'an. You are to make preparations immediately.
What? But we won!
Wait. Did something happen to the Emperor?
I have no further information, I'm afraid. I must take my leave.
Perhaps Lord Dongzhuo always intended to move the capital. Regardless of the result of the battle, he may have asked you to fight just to buy some time.
That disgusting pig! How dare he use me like that? Come, Diao-chan. It is time to have a little word with him. Dongzhuo, what are you up to? I have defeated our enemies. There is no need to flee to Shun'an.
Silence! How dare you act like you've repelled all our enemies? You let them get through at Sushui Gate and Pulau Gate. The castle is completely exposed. Staying here is tantamount to asking the enemy to come right in and kill me. I am taking the Emperor with me to Chang'an. The decision has been made. Stop grumbling and get ready.
A few measly soldiers get through a gate or two and he turns and flees? Dongzhuo is a miserable coward.
Abandoning Luoyang and fleeing to Chang'an will change nothing. The chaos pervading the land will continue. All we are achieving is spreading the conflict even further. How long will it be before the people's suffering will end? Is this what you wanted, Lord Lubu?
The battles I seek are not so pathetic and unsatisfying. I want to crush all who approach and show the world that my might is beyond compare.
Lord Dongzhuo will be prepared to make any sacrifice to save his own skin. I fear that would include the lives of the Emperor and you yourself, Lord Lubu. Do you think that you will ever find what you are looking for while you serve under Lord Dongzhuo?
What are you trying to say?
I simply thought it might be time for you to consider leaving Lord Dongzhuo's service and walking your own path. If you were considering taking such an action, I would not hesitate to give you whatever help I could.
Diao-chan, are you suggesting I kill him?
I believe it would be for the best, for both of us.
I understand. Dong Zhuo has gone to Trường An, while Cao Cao gives chase. He has given the order to slay Cao Cao, but I no longer care what that fat swine says. I will rid the world of both of them, Cao Cao and Dong Zhuo. That ought to remove all that stands between us, Diao Chan.
Yes, I will accompany you and bear witness to the moment that our dreams come true.
Yes, come with me. Now is the hour when I will show the world just how truly mighty I am.
Father, Lu Bu has made up his mind. I will accompany him as he heads for Trường An, where Dong Zhuo awaits.
Oh, Dio-chan, that is wonderful news. Your long, hard struggles are about to be at an end. And once Dong Zhuo is gone, the land will surely sail a course for peace.
There is one issue which gives me pause. I believe Lord Lu Bu may have seen through our plan. I fear that he knows. I am an evil woman, a poisonous influence who has used him for my own ends.
I cannot believe an animal like that is nearly sharp enough to see so much. Dio-chan, your role is over. You need to hurry to safety before any danger should befall you.
No! I cannot do that. I believe I have an obligation to see this through to the end. I must bear witness to Lord Dong Zhuo's life ending at Lord Lu Bu's hands.
I see. If that's the way you feel, then I have no right to stop you. But please, take care.
Yes, I will.
It is time. I will slay Dong Zhuo and start living my life the way I want to live it.
Lord Cao Cao is also trying to slay Lord Dong Zhuo. In this chaos, though, it will be difficult to avoid fighting his men.
Do not worry yourself, Diao Chan. I will kick aside any who get in our way.
Why would you turn your blade on your own allies? Do you mean to betray Master Dong Zhuo?
He chose this particular time to launch his rebellion. Someone must have put that beast up to this.
Our target has been determined. Capturing that area will deflate their morale.
Let's go! The enemy does not stand a chance against our might!
I tire of
I'm not willing to die just yet. Retreat!
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
I mustn't go back here, but my ambition is not yet extinguished.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Dong Zhuo has escaped my grasp a third time. How could a capricious fool such as Lu Bu be the one to control my fate?
We shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
Take defensive positions!
Show me what you got!
We must move!
Keep sending them. I'll keep knocking them down.
Show me what you got!
Defeated by an ally?
He is able to take on both armies at once and still emerge victorious. Lu Bu's might is simply awe-inspiring.
Lu Bu's forces are attacking the flank. Retreat! We are defeated. I never expected Master Lu Bu to turn on us.
Nobody can stop me.
The noise outside has calmed down. I'll go and take a look around. Doing this. Don't tell me you're betraying Lord Dong Zhuo. Master Lu Bu has betrayed us? Then the world of Lord Dong Zhuo is truly over.
And just where do you think you're going? If you're up to mischief, you'll pay a steep price. Believe me.
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Show me what you got!
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Looks like you need a little more discipline. Just you wait until Grandfather gives you the punishment you deserve.
That takes care of the enemy protecting Dong Zhuo. Now, to finish him off.
Nobody can stop me.
You would betray me? How dare you? How dare you limb from limb?
Can anybody provide me with a decent challenge?
Lu Bu, will you break our oath? Is this how you repay me?
Our oath? Ah, don't make me laugh. This is where you must die.
You damn minx! You planned this, didn't you?
This is too good a resting place for that swine. From now on, I walk the path I choose to walk.
You were magnificent, my lord. Now you can fight your battles the way you please, without any concern for what others may think.
Yes! No one will impede me anymore. I will continue to fight to prove that I am the strongest this land has ever seen. What will you do, Liao Chan? You have achieved what you set out to achieve. There is no reason for you to stay here anymore. You do not need to answer, if you do not want to. If I have eased even a little of your suffering, then I am satisfied with that.
Lord Lu Bu.
Master Lu Bu, I must commend the way you fought. With the death of Dong Zhuo, the curtain has been drawn on his age of terror, and light has returned to this land at last.
I care not about any of that. If you plan on leading this land, then ready your troops. Cao Cao, Yuan Shao, Yuan Shu. I don't care who it is, but I must have someone to crush.
No, I believe that rebuilding the court must be our primary concern for the moment. I cannot allow the land to suffer any further from needless war.
What? I only killed him so that I could fight my battles the way I want to fight them. If you're going to stop me from doing that, then you will meet the same fate as Dong Zhuo. Why must I be surrounded by sniveling cowards? There is no point in me staying here. I will go somewhere where I can fight with true freedom.
What a terrifying man. He has no concern for anything except his own physical might. While he still lives, this land will never know peace.